She said yes. Woo! So I just proposed to Millie and she said yes. Hurrah. But what I wanted to talk about today is doing something when you have such high expectations but no ability to prepare. So obviously when you look at films and they're doing proposals in films, they are practiced and then they change the lighting and they're practiced again, and maybe the words stumble a bit, so then they do it again, and they wait until they get the perfect scene before they save it and they go, that's the one, that's a wrap. But in real life you can't do that without spoiling the surprise. Especially in a situation like mine and Millie's where we are together 24 hours a day. Like, even sending a text to someone without her knowing is a really difficult task for me, let alone organising what we did today, which is setting up a load of lights at the top of a hill close by to her family home and setting off fireworks and trying to organise to get her there and us to walk up and at the right time of day. And so this morning we went off to set them up while she was out with her friends, which I had to orchestrate, and she already thought was fishy. And then the area I wanted to do it, I couldn't go see because I've only been up there a few times and it wasn't what I remembered. The area wasn't as clear as I remembered, so we couldn't set off fireworks, or the types, we had two types of fireworks, rockets to catch her attention and then cakes to set off as like a celebration backdrop essentially. But it was the trees are too overgrown to set off the cakes, and we also found out it's illegal to set off fireworks in public areas. So we did it anyway with the rockets just to catch her attention, and we had to like wrap the trees up with the lights, and in my head I had like an archway. I remember walking up to this clearing and seeing an archway of trees and then nothing, and a super clear opening, and you could see the entire area for miles around. And we got there today and it was covered in mist. You couldn't see more than about 10 meters. I wasn't even sure if we were in the right place, and it just wasn't at all what I remembered, and was like, oh god, this is not going to work. And the trees weren't as I remembered being laid out. And so we did the best we got. So my key takeaway for you guys today and for me in the future is, when you have something that you care so much about, you want to get it right, but you can't prepare, do the first brush stroke, draw the first line, put on the first light, and just do it. Like, there's not a lot you can do. Go massively over prepared if possible. So I bought like £130 worth of light. I needed 48 batteries to power these lights, and I was like, I've got way too many. And then when we got there, and I was like, actually it was perfect, the amount, because we got up there a bit late, it was dark, and it was the right amount of lighting. But with the setup of the trees, more would have allowed us to spread it out and to make it the better image that we needed without it being so dense. But you just don't know what you're going to get because you can't prepare for it. So just get started. Take the first shot and readjust the course as you're going. That's the takeaway. It's a final takeaway. When you're doing something you care about that you cannot prepare for, prepare as much as you can and do your best, but just get started. Throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And that's the takeaway. Anyway, engaged man, fiance's on her way. Haha. Have a great evening. Peace.